So funny, and my husband and I have such different, how do you say, the pastimes, or different likes and dislikes, and different passion, I should say. He's out there, you guys, shooting. He's he's a border patrol, and so his passion is to shoot. I mean, he's got guns all over the house, and he goes to hunt, and I am not big on hunting. I'm kind of opposed to hunting, and that's his passion, so I have to respect the fact that that's what he likes. Look at that. He is just a little kid in a candy store right now, and I just thought, look at him, he's getting on the floor, and he's got his target over there. I want to plug my ears because I'm like, I don't know if me being in the car is protecting my ears enough, but let's see what happens. Go, that was loud. Darn, that was loud. Oh boy. And here he goes. Wow. So he's got the key to a private range where all the police officers he trains them, and so it's incredible how you can still marry someone that you're crazy about, and they are total opposites of what you like to do. So we are like the perfect example of yin and yang. Yang. He's my yin to my yang, and I'm his yang to the yin. I'm not sure how to say it, but yeah, I mean, that's what makes it work, right? He's more of like quiet, reserved, shy, doesn't speak if he doesn't need to, kind of a person. And I'm more outgoing, crazy, let's go travel. He hates to travel. Literally in every video you'll see him staying behind. He does not like to go anywhere. He's uncomfortable. He's what, 6'5". He gets so uncomfortable sitting in a plane. I mean, his feet hit the seat in front of him. First class would be the way to go, but obviously we can't afford first class. I mean, we don't have thousands of dollars just to sit in the front of a plane. And so it's just funny to me how opposite attracts, you guys. So if you guys have a partner in crime that you think that you guys are like total opposite, just comment down below. I want to hear your stories. I want to see what you do career wise and how is it working out for you both, because I see him walking with this gun. It just makes me laugh. Like, this is who I married. It's just funny. He is, and when I say passion, the way that I'm passionate about flying, this is how passionate he is. And it just amazes me how, look at him go. I love to just, whoa, that was a hard one. I don't know if we can see the car. Oh yeah, we can't zoom. Anyway, so it's just incredible. I love watching someone be so passionate about something, because I remember when I wanted to be a flight attendant, I'm not gonna lie, he wasn't supportive at all. And I am so supportive of everything he loves. And I remember we got into it really, really bad, to a point where we almost divorced, believe it or not. It came to a point where he was just like, you're gonna start being a flight attendant. And oh, the guy just left. Okay, because he was taking the other range, the private range. Wait, let me tell him now. Oops, hold on. Honey, the guy just left if you want to go to the other range.
I like this one better.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Yeah, so what was I saying? I totally lost my train of thought. But, oh yeah, so he was just totally against it. He thought flight attendants are never home, which is true. He thought that we would never see each other. Already that we have 3 kids, and the day is about them, you know, feeding them, making sure they're clothed, make sure that they're educated, because I homeschool them. So it takes a lot of time out of my schedule. I have never really had a job that took me outside of Arizona. So it was very scary for him. And instead of verbalizing that to me, he was just like, no, you're not going to do it. And if you're going to do it, then I have to divorce you. And I'm like, what do you mean divorce me? You've never even used the word D, and we've been married for like 14 years? Yeah, it's 14 years we're together, and he's never said the D word before. So I was in shock when he said that. I kind of took it bad, and we got into it, and we didn't talk for like 2 days. And that's really rare for us, because we know, you know, if we have a little argument, we make up literally right away. We never go to bed angry. And that's a pact that we made since we met. And so it was really weird for him to tell me that he did not want to be with me if I was going to travel. And I thought that was kind of messed up. I'm not sure he understands or knows that I'm actually talking to you guys about that. That's kind of private. But it's important that you guys know that, because if you do want to be a flight attendant, you need to have support by your spouse, first of all, your family. And your family is going to be there to help you with either your children or help you to support you morally. You need them there. We don't really have family here. I moved here from Canada. He moved here from Puerto Rico. So our families are out of state. So we really depend on each other and our children. So that's why we're very close. But at the same time, it could be stressful because it's nice to have some outside opinion and outside support other than your spouse. So that's where my friends come into play. Thankfully, I have a great group of girls that I hang out here that I've known since I gave birth to my first child, who is now 11. So I've known them for a long time. And so I've been very blessed to have them in my life. And the support that they've given me through it all is incredible. So I remember sneaking behind my husband back. Oh my God, I can't believe I'm saying that. I'm a very honest person. I don't like lies. I don't like betrayals. But I wanted to do this so bad that I went behind his back. I lied to him because I told him I had an acting gig, and I told him that I was going to Dallas. I actually flew to do the Southwest airline interview. So they flew me for the face-to-face. And I lied to him. I don't even know that I told him that I went to Vegas, to Dallas. I think I told him I was going downtown Phoenix and that I was working on a project all day. Again, I am not one to lie, but this meant so much to me that I figured if he's not going to be on board with it, then screwed, because this is something I really, really want. And it was that bad that I wanted. And I never wanted something so bad as that. And the fact that he kept on saying no, it made me want to, get it even more. I'm so stubborn. So the more he said no, the more I said yes. So I remember going for my first interview. I did it online, and it was Mesa Airline. And I remember I was talking on the screen, and my husband caught me in the room talking, and he's like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "I'm doing an interview right now." And I remember he didn't say anything, but that night when I discussed it with him, and he's like, "I don't even know what you're doing because, I'm against it. So if you do get hired, I'm not going to be around, blah, blah, blah." So that's why I had to go behind his back when I did get the face-to-face with Southwest. So, oh gosh. So Southwest flew me, and then flew me back. And I remember thinking, oh my gosh, because when I got home, he was like, "So how was your movie, that you're working on?" And I hate betraying his trust, but I had to it just felt really weird to lie to him, because I don't lie to him, ever. I don't like to be lied to, and I don't like to lie to him, but I had no choice. This is really something I wanted to do. Anyways, with that said, I never told him the truth. I think one day he'll see this video and be like, "Oh, that's where you were." Now my kids knew about it, my mom knew about it, my girlfriends knew about it, except for him. And then we had a talk. I remember I was being really sad, and I kind of lost it. I remember I was in my closet. I was putting my clothes away, and he came up to me asking me what was wrong. And I told him, I said, "I cannot believe that you just don't support what I want to do. And I've always been there for you. Like literally for 14 years, anything he wants to do. Sometimes he go to Texas and he'll want to teach a class, or he'll want to bring an instructor to help teach, sorry guys, a class. And no matter what he wants to do, I've always been there to support him. So he's always had that comfort of a woman, his wife being at home, taking care of the children. So he's always had me being there as a support system. But the fact that I wanted to take my career into my own hands and start doing stuff on my own, he wasn't having it. So, and I remember being really sad. And then he came up to me when I was putting clothes away in my closet, and I lost it. I never lost it. I started screaming and crying, and that's not like me. And I was just like, "I'm always there for you, and you're never there for me. Life is short. And what if I do something?
You were so magical, okay?
What if I do something that's gonna change the way that I feel, and you're gonna stop that from me? Do you want me to have a career when I'm like 65? I'm getting older, and I need to be doing this now for myself, and this is what I want to do, and da da da." And then I remember he stayed really quiet, and he walked away. He didn't want to get things, or no, he did ask me, he goes, do you understand that I won't see you and I love you and your kids are going to miss you? It's going to affect them. So, and where are we going to put them? Who's going to take care of them? We don't have family here. So that's when and I knew he was being realistic. He's very down to earth. I'm the one who was just daydreaming and whatnot. And, you know, I wanted things my way and I wanted them now. So I remember we calmed down. We had a calm discussion. And I remember him coming up to me and he said, you know what, I support you 100%. I apologize for being selfish. You know, I wanted to keep you for selfish reasons. But I want you to be who you want to be and who, you know, what your calling is. And if being a flight attendant is what you want to do, then I want you to go ahead and do that. I remember I just stood there and I've been wanting to hear these words for 1 year, you guys. And he just never came out of his mouth. So I was really excited to hear that. It actually made my day and it made my week. But then when he did say that, that's when reality settled in. And I was just like, oh yeah, so what are we going to do with the kids? That is a good question. It's only after I got the okay that I started planning, which is weird because I function in a weird way. You know, I'm very driven, and when I want something, I'll make it happen, even if it sounds impossible. So I'm like that. I'm just really weird. Like, let me get the job and then I'll figure it out. But anyway, so when I did have that discussion with them, we did think that, you know, both grandmas, either my mom or his mom, can babysit. And so we started kind of planning and started calling out and see who can come over and help out. And my mom volunteered during my training if I was to train and get a job. And his parents volunteered to stay with us for a few months to help out, you know, until I get a line. But I didn't know I was going to get a line, because I did not know that I was going to get a job. You know, I was still in the process of interviewing. I had gotten a few CJOs, but I wasn't sure which one I wanted at that point, and I still had a couple more to interview with. So we had our ducks in a row, and whenever I was going to graduate, and you know, from training, then I knew what I was going to do. Now, with that said, I mean, everything changed for me. I remember I was honest with him and I would tell him, listen, I have a Spirit interview and it's held in Orlando, so I'll be flying tomorrow and it's at my own cost. And he was supportive, but he's like, honey, you know, if you need some money, I'll be there for you. And I remember him calling me and me being nervous and him telling me, you know, you got this, you can do it, you're very smart, and you know, have confidence in yourself. And it just changed. It was such a game changer, just the fact that he agreed and he understood that I wanted this. So, and it did, because ever since I got his approval, I just kept getting CJOs all across the board. Even though I did get some CJOs without his knowledge, those are not the jobs I ended up getting, because I didn't want him. I had to find something better and something more suitable to my personality and to the, you know, just the company was better for me anyways, was a better match. So long story short, you guys, it's important to get your spouse and your family's support, okay? And I was just here at the range because I'm leaving tomorrow. I am commuting to Orlando. I'm going to be spending New Year's Eve on myself. I know I keep on saying that, but it's just like, you know, this was going to be my first Christmas working, and I was able to drop my trip. And so somebody picked it up for me. Thank you. I love her to death. I even told her I was going to give her a little bit of money and some lip balms from my organickiss.net website. And so I promised her that. And I got to spend Christmas with my kids. So I'm so thankful for that. But now New Year's Eve kind of sucks to not be with my husband. And he took 2 weeks off. So he's got another week off. So we just spent Christmas together. And now he's got another week off, but he'll have to spend it alone, because he's going to be taking care of the kids while I'm at work. Anyways, that's the life of a flight attendant, you guys. You're not going to get all your holidays, and you're not going to get your birthdays, and you're not going to get Easter or Thanksgiving. And if you do get it, then you're going to be working on other holidays that you may want. So welcome to the life of the glamorous flight attendants. But I wanted to say that, you know, you guys respect each other's likes or loves for lives. Respect each other's you know, favorite pastimes, each other's passion. It's really important to respect each other's likes and dislikes, like I said, because it's not always something that you see yourself doing, but at the same time, you have to put yourself in someone else's shoes. And if this is something they love, life is too short to hold them back from what they like. And so I let him, you know, be free like a bird and do what he loves most. And he's so happy in his element, and he's doing the same for me. And that's what has strengthened our relationship. So with that said, I want to wish you all a happy new year, which is in 2 days. And I'm hoping that you guys have a great family gathering, or, you know, friend gathering, or even if you're home alone, having some Chinese. Nothing wrong with ordering some Chinese and enjoying that time to just reminisce on the beautiful year that you've had. So with that said, love you guys, and see you soon. Bye.